Hi friends, this is Carly at Crafting with Class, and today I wanted to show you the card folio that I made for the hubster for the monogram, the tie the knot cartridge, and that cartridge has these absolutely fabulous monograms, and they're so beautiful. So let's take a peek inside so I can show you what the inside looks like. So you just slide off the belly band and you open it up and you see that there are two envelope boxes and then there's a place in the middle for a pen. And when you open up one of the boxes, you'll find the cards that match the monogram. And if you notice, I don't know, I hope you can tell that right in the middle of the cards it's embossed, and I use the Cuttlebug embossing borders, not the folders, but the embossing borders to create that embossed look right in the middle. It's beautiful. And then I did the matching monogram. And then on the other side are the envelopes. And the envelopes are also embossed. I hope you can see that. And with the same embossing border. Okay, so how about I show you how to make this? It's so easy peasy. Ready to get started? Here's what you're going to need. Okay, so you're going to need a piece of 6¼ by 11-inch paper, and this is double-sided cardstock weight that I'm using. You'll also need two 8¼ square pieces of cardstock to make your two envelope boxes, your favorite adhesives, and some basic tools. Okay, so let's get started. So remember that your paper is 11 inches by 6¼ if you wanted to leave a little bit of room around to be able to use a border punch to make really nice borders, then you're going to need to leave maybe 1/4 inch more on the measurements. Okay, so you're going to take along the 11-inch side at the top. You're going to score it at 5 inches and then at 6 inches. Okay, so this leaves a little room for your pen and also a little room for your envelope boxes. So go ahead and score that. Okay, so next you're going to need two pieces of cardstock that are 8¼ square. This is to make your two envelope boxes. And what you're going to need to do is, if you don't have the Crafter's Companion, which is what I use to make my envelope boxes, I've created a template for you, so just download it off my blog and then go ahead, trace it, cut it out, and you'll need two of them. So basically you'll see that in the corners you're going to have like this triangle, and you're going to need to cut those out on all 4 of those corners like this. Okay, so that's what I have here. So then all you need to do is assemble, and this is very easy. You just simply have to fold along the score lines. So basically this will be your top flap, your bottom flap, and your 2 side flaps. And so you just need to score and then kind of roll it so that you can make your other score line, and this gives you that depth that you need, see, for your envelopes and note cards. So go ahead and finish assembling both of your envelope boxes. To finish the envelope box, I added 2 strips of score tape, which is my favorite adhesive to use, especially on crafts. And you just peel the liner and then just bring that bottom flap up, and that's it. So now with this little point here, all I do is I just tuck it in, kind of fold it, make sure that it's even like that, and then I just add a glue dot to this little flap here and tuck it back under so it sticks inside. Okay, and by the way, I use the craft glue dots to tuck in my little flap because this is a very aggressive adhesive and it'll hold that little tab in. Okay, so next what you're going to do is you're going to take your little mat and you're going to stick it inside of your envelope box. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a little slit here so that the flap can just tuck in. That way we don't have to deal with Velcro or any other kind of closures like that. It's just simple closure. So put your little mat in there so that when we use our craft knife, we don't cut through our envelope box. That's not good. Alright, so to do that, what I do is basically I close it up, and then with my pencil, I just mark where I want the slit to be, because I want to make sure it goes across enough but not too much. So I just make little tick marks with my pencil, and then I'm ready to go. So I just take my ruler, and this is the Tim Holtz ruler, which, oh my gosh, I love this ruler. Just a real quickie. It's a regular ruler, it's a zero centering ruler, and then you have the little holes to pierce. Oh, love it. And it's got a metal edge, so you can use your craft knife, which is what we're doing today. So I just line it up and like that, and then take my craft knife. This is a little fingertip knife, and I simply cut, hopefully straight. Okay, so then you can erase your little pencil mark there, and you want to take your little mat out of there, and then you should be able to tuck it right in. Voila, see, it does work. And alright, so then I have my both envelope boxes done already, and what I did to dress it up a little is I just added this Prima flower, and I did it right above where that little flap goes in, so it doesn't interfere at all with the closure. See? So I'm going to do that to both of them now. Okay, so the next step is to take a little strip of your paper and roll it on your pen, so you get a good, a good fit. And then you want to add some very strong adhesive to the back. I used my beloved score tape. And then you're going to just place it right with the pen, just so that you have, the pen won't stick out or anything. So then just go ahead and put it in there, and that part of it is done. So the next part is to add your envelope boxes. So go ahead and add adhesive to your envelope boxes, and go ahead and adhere them to the inside of your folio. Okay, so now the assembly of the basic part of the Cardfolio is complete. So now I can just add my envelopes and my cards. So let me show you the cards that I made, and these are very simple. I hope you can see the embossed border here, and then I just added the monogram there. So I'll add that in here. And I think you can probably fit like probably 6 cards or in envelopes. And then my envelopes again are very simple, and I just embossed right there on that flap of the envelope with the matching border. So tuck those in there, and we're all set. So now all we need to do is close it up and finish it up. So here's how I did the finishing touches. Okay, so to finish it, I just added a little bit of adhesive to the back of the box, and then I laid my ribbon on top, brought it around, and tied a bow, and then added my monogram right here to the corner. So it's just easy for me to unwrap it, get into my little box, and then wrap it back up with a pretty bow. So this is it, and let me show you the original one that I made for my hubby. So here's the original one. So a his and a hers, but I think they're both really beautiful. And so I hope you like this very easy project. So for today's lesson, we learned how to make this card folio. Thanks so much for peeking today. I'm so glad you stopped by. Gotta go.